Dreams, broken promises, delusion, whatever you want to call it. But so it appears that right now Meghan Markle is looking to split as ever. Let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you today, and as ever, thank you so much for taking the time out to share your company with me. By the way, just a very quick update on the phone situation regarding the pickpockets. Thank you so much for all your lovely comments and support. I really wanted to share that with you. If you are coming over here to the United Kingdom, be incredibly careful. I am careful while filming these things, let me point that out first and foremost. But here's the thing, a lot of people are saying, well, didn't you have a tracker on it, Neil? Yes, completely, did everything you said, listen to everybody's comments. Now, I found it and I could tell you the address and everything, but you can't go alone and you have to get your own enforcement officer. The police won't go because it's not a crime, because it didn't get taken out of a bag or a bag stolen. Sainsbury's won't show me the footage, so where do you go from there? Do you see what I'm saying? Difficult, just be very careful. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Now, when you think about it, it all started off so well. You can imagine, there was Meghan Markle thinking, my goodness, this is it for me. I've now hit the jackpot. We're not talking, of course, about her 2018 wedding to the former royal known as the Duke of Sussex, Prince Harry. We're talking about her endeavours, of course, to become a global megastar. Now, as I've told you before, I think she's done it really the wrong way around. She had everything literally at her feet. I think Her Majesty the Queen would have done anything, of course, to make Prince Harry happy. And she did relent on so many things. People forget that, including things like the Vogue magazine thing, which was all done surreptitiously behind her back, kind of forcing the monarch really into saying, okay, then, difficult as somebody's aging, as we all know. You have less energy, don't you? Let's be honest. But you see, Meghan, about a year ago now, signed on a deal that apparently she thought was going to be absolutely terrific for her and literally put her as a global powerhouse. That's right, we're coming up to the anniversary of the William Morris Endeavour Agency, and they were going to turn Meghan, well, it was just going to be incredible. Naturally, they are one of the biggest agencies in the world. They have all the right people at their fingertips, and one might suggest, of course, that this would have worked. But then things like this happened. Spotify bosses coming out claiming they're grifters, cleaning that up, obviously, and other situations. It's just incredible, really, how somebody could spectacularly fall. Now, I'm not for one moment blaming William Morris Endeavour, seemingly because when you've worked in this industry, you know how hard it is to relaunch somebody that's on a downward spiral. One hit record can literally change it all. It's as simple as that. But without that, all you have is a mire of backlash and negativity. And that isn't always from the media. It's clearly from things like disinterest, the 40 times 40, the bench, everything that they've attempted has been lackluster. Now, as we know, they had some success. They've managed to secure, amazingly, Meghan, another podcast deal. Some might suggest the American Riviera idea would have worked in certain elements, but apparently Meghan is becoming itchy. Itchy feet doesn't feel that enough has been done to turn her into the global megastar that she thinks. After all, as I said, this is an agency with everybody literally at their fingertips. Why have they not paired her up with some of the bigger stars? Where are the big marketing deals, the endorsements, the diamonds, the furs? You get the picture. It's going to be an interesting anniversary meeting, which I'm told is going to be taking place early next week, because of course they have to say to her exactly, and as ever we have to say allegedly, what they're planning to do for her, and then she has to make a decision if, of course, she wants to continue. More importantly, it could go role reversal and they might wish to terminate with her. You see how these things work. Either way, these are very rocky times, literally, in the world of the ex-former royal, and one can only surmise that this is not going to be a pleasant and pretty meeting. But how many more options do you really have when, if the biggest agency in the world can't launch you on the world stage, you do have a problem? Seemingly, though, it's never Meghan's, right? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.